Sorry for the lawnmower sounds in the background, but this is the only time I can record this and still have the video out on time. Basically, if you notice my voice sounded a little bit different in the commentary last episode, you're right, I tried applying an effects to it before importing it into Audacity to do all the editing stuff. It worked fine, it sounded good, but it also ended up somehow corrupting the audio drivers on my computer to the point where reinstalling them didn't fix anything, so I had to make a restore point and restore the computer back to like 3 weeks ago. It fixed everything, except it somehow gave Audacity trouble recognizing my mic properly, so even though I had it set to record from the mic, it recorded from the built-in laptop mic instead for all of the commentary this episode, so the audio is going to sound a little bad this episode in compared to all the previous ones and pretty much every video on this channel, but I did figure out a way to do the thing I was doing with the other program within Audacity itself, so Sunday Splatoon video and every XCX and other video after this will sound a lot better than this one, and probably a lot better than most of the previous ones I've made so far. Alright, this is like 2 episodes in the last 5 where a party member I'm keeping for the opening is gonna have to be ditched, because turns out this is an Elma Lin protagonist-only mission, even though no one else is required. It's 3 party members, so we can't even have the person who's still sort of dead weight hang around for it, no matter what we do. And I clicked return to scale instead of ditching her. This is going to be a great episode already. Oh, wow, we can't do that anyway. We have to make Lao like us more. Alright.
Just ignore. I don't want to hear how long will it last. There's no chance for fear. Uncontrollable. All things come from left to right, and this world is changing fast. It's so hard to find the answer for.
Hello everyone, I'm Luxin. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles, getting back on Lao's good side somehow. Last time we did 2 affinity missions, and this time I was gonna do the only one required, the only thing required still for the next story chapter, but it turns out Lao doesn't like us enough, even though we had him with us for like 2 chapters. So let's see how much work we have cut out for us. Alright, almost there. So only a couple side quests or right decisions in side quest choice chain thingies will get him to the right affinity level to actually start the mission. So we're gonna see if there's anything new here. By new, I mean, like, actual quests. Alright, that one we've seen. This one is an affinity mission, I think. Grab that seed, make sure it's an affinity mission. Not gonna hunt ictuses, ever. Let's see, I'm gonna get rid of some of these ones. Data recovery, can get rid of that one for now. Get rid of this one. Even though we can actually do some of them soon, I just want to clear out my quest list. So all these are like actual normal named quests. Did that updated segment in this district. So we have news about a new Hope's other affinity mission, actually. Or Hope's next one. She needs 2 hearts worth of affinity, which is double what we need to get Lao up to, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. As well as just another regular side quest, which, actually, I think it might be a good idea to go do that. Yes. As long as it's got a couple decisions and a decent affinity payout for the end, You should get... before I do that, I'm going to dump all this Moranium at an arms manufacturer. Yeah, it should just take one quest, so I'm gonna try to do the Affinity mission this episode too. Let's see, who's got the least? Probably Napon. Napon didn't get anything from that. So yeah, I meant to give them all of it instead of just one, but that works too. There we go, they're past Sakuraba now. But I was gonna try reopening or opening a slot on my pants again, but I don't have enough augments even to put in all my slots, so it doesn't matter. Come back here. This is an Affinity mission here. What's this one? Spy games. This is level 28 required, so can do that right now. Primary destination Oblivia. It's an interesting one. It is required at some point, I think. Or that's like Elma's second one. I don't remember. But that's a good one, so we're probably gonna do that at some point. Anyway, talk to Julius. Mission is a real gamble. We are not sloppy or experienced. I probably should have asked about him to get Lao Affinity, but we'll figure it out. Need the details. Oh, this is this one. This is a good one. Very good. Why did Lao not get Affinity for that? He's a Pathfinder. That's his job is to do things like this. So, possibly Ganglion Deserters. It's an interesting concept. I don't think many of them would actually desert the Ganglion. So we completed the fake mission. And we have to rescue someone or head to the Ensconced Citadel first. See if it's someone who needs to be rescued in the first place. There's also another quest over here. That's... Oh, that's Kirsty's Oblivia quest, I guess. And this is Hope's other Affinity mission, I think? Yeah, okay. Starting to figure out where stuff's going. Might do this next time we need to grind Affinity with another party member, but for now, we're heading off to Noctilum. I believe the distress signal came from the Suncatch Ravine, which is pretty far north, actually. We're going to FN Site 211. Heading out from here, I see at least one treasure very close to where we are right now, so we're gonna go for that. Especially because the enemies around here are actually something I can defeat if I have to. There we go. Oh, right! And it's biological stuff, so we might be able to get something out of this time. Just Noctilum, so it might not be level 3. Level 1! I don't know how I never got this then. Maybe I'm bad at exploring. There's the Minor Sabulas. You'd think they'd be like minor, M-I-N-E-R, because they're underground, but they're just minor instead, and again, we're growing. We could actually kill one of those now, probably. Even Lao, who we haven't used for 2 chapters, or 1 chapter. I don't remember how many chapters it's been since we last used Lao. Even he's capable of not dying in 1 hit to that. The only one who isn't is HB, and who cares, it's HB. To be perfectly honest. Anyway, loading screens for text-only cutscenes, and that is not a human. So they were right about it being something mimicking humans.
Did you receive our distress call? I am not going to use a voice for these guys either because, I have many reasons for not wanting to actually use a voice for these guys, but I don't know why I keep going. They do have small voice clips and they don't sound like this, so I should probably completely stop doing the voice now. We're able to broadcast a weak skip. I can't talk, so we're just gonna ask who the hell this guy is. Let him do the talking. And this far without identifying him, we're just like, nah, it might kill us, let's go find it. That's exploring, and we totally don't have a limited amount of people at our disposal. But we're here now. He's got a remix of the Manon ship theme playing right now, which... This is obviously not a Manon, and we'll find out that this isn't related to the Manon either, so it's just the alien theme. Every aliens have a theme. Oh, we got a 1% chance of winning over the Ganglion. Actually, it's a 2% chance. It's their 49 or 51. So it's only logical to side to the people who have a slightly better chance. These guys are, like, Manon are smart, and like they're childish but intelligent creatures. This guy is just logical. So Lao wouldn't like this one. This is just gonna be answer what Lao wants the game. So we'll query. We at least got something from Lin or Lao, so it's a 50% chance, but they're called, he's an Orphe, or he's an Orphean, the race is Orphe. There are others of his kind awaiting aid, and they need a large-scale rescue. There's another one. Wow, they're the same thing, but with different colored clothes, and the heads and antenna. There are 5 of them alive. Go to NLA. And this seems very trappish. Yeah, they're not fighters, and we gotta fight those guys off. I guess if it was an actual trap, there'd be, like, skells or something, and not just foot patrols, but this seems pretty trappish to me. I don't know. Yeah, I think it does have to be like this, Elma. You're getting a little too naive for this point in this story. Look at this. Marduk Quartermaster. Yeah, okay. I think it's safe to say this is definitely not a trap, because if they were trying to actually catch us, they wouldn't have sent the frickin' Quartermasters at us. I'm amazed the Quartermasters are, like, this high leveled in the first place. But we'll see. Well, Loud did a good overwhelm. Alright, let's see. Core Crusher Myopic Screen. Best attack in the game. That actually did visible damage. It's hilarious. Okay, I got Ether Blast charged. No need to actually use it. Just wailing on this guy. I like fighting weak enemies sometimes. Oh, here go. Oh, the actual troopers. Let's go. I like how they, I guess they had to make them sight sound enemies just to make sure they detected you. There's still only 2 guys. Okay, we did aggro Vesper as in the area, but okay, there are more of them and the bat. I didn't see that on. I didn't see the other 2 actually. Lao got an art. I'm gonna heal Lao because he's the one who's actually dying. Alright, 100 from the side. Let's hope I get 2 with this. Let's just use Black Butterfly because it's a cool sounding attack name. Even when I can't say it. There we go. It looks like Lao and Ella might actually go down. Didn't teleport the Skell near me either. Ah, crap, Lao died. That's not good. Actually, we did take out one of the level 26 ones. Okay, the level 26 ones are still troopers. You'd think they'd be something different. Like, they're stronger, so they're sergeants or something. Yeah. Did that Vesper just use a... I'm assuming that's their blackout art. It just kind of exploded. We're gonna target this one. Using Furious Blast. Elma used Shadow Strike from the front. Good job, Elma. Okay. There we go. Like Butterfly. Okay, it just de-aggroed the Vesper automatically. That was nice of the game. Would have been able to kill it, but still nice of the game. I like when the game's nice sometimes. Enemy neutralization confirmed. Kunluarb. I thought that was just Kunlarb. That's an easier name to say than Kunluarb. I'm not even gonna try to say anymore. Okay, go to NLA now. We have to take 5 guys to NLA with 4 guys. That's gonna be hard. And actually, it's 3.5 because Tatsu counts as -1/2. Let's go back. Now, thankfully, all we have to do is not aim the camera at our feet and go back to talk to Julius. And how did they get here ahead of us? We were supposed to escort them. Okay, let's see. We got Kunluarb from before. We got Sun Seleg. We got Conluarb. We got Sun Barak. That was. I hope that was intentional. They literally just took the K off. And then Antanam. Okay, this is kind of interesting because you got. It makes you think like, okay, maybe part of it is a family name and part of it is proper name, like first name thing. It's like a first name last name thing, the part before and after the hyphen. But we've got these 2 have Luarb as the second part, and then these 2 have Sun as the first part. So it's mixed messages. and insects, and like I don't know. They're not insects. They have 4 limbs. But well, let's finish this quest. We got it. We got another new alien species in here, so that's already a good sign. Sure wasn't rescuing Xenos from the Ganglion, and more guys with advanced tech. They're just really crapping on the Nopon for being the only people who are less technologically advanced than the humans here. So we got a new arms manufacturer by an intelligent, technologically advanced alien race who doesn't understand humans. I'm sensing some deja vu, but at least they're not like story required. But I should have saved all that Marinium because Orphean Technologies is now out. They've released some new weapons. We'll come back when they actually have Marinium to upgrade their stuff. But I can't tell if that's a full heart. Actually, what I can do is I better have one with Alexa at least. Okay, so when it's full, the border will get bigger, so it's not full yet, which means we go to the convenient other side quest that's like 20 feet away. And by 20 feet, I mean like probably a couple hundred because of how fast the running speed is and how big the distances actually are. Okay. I think this is the Oblivia one, because the tutorial one was Primordia. I don't remember if there was a second Primordia one or if the second one was just Noctilum. Loud doesn't agree that broken equipment is bad. Interesting. Okay. Pathfinders and Prospectors. We've got a Pathfinder. If you have to... Because this is Noctilum. And find a data unit in Noctilum. This is definitely the Noctilum one. Okay, so we got 5 pieces of Aurorite a long time ago. We got 8 H-19 thrusters a long time ago. And we just need to get another prototype FN site from Noctilum. And this is... Okay, and we completed Trailblazing 2. Okay, yeah, we completed Trailblazing 1. I guess we completed 2 first because it completed it first instead of in, like, normal number order. Or that specific set of quests was programmed weirdly. But... only thing we need to do is basically find something and head back out, so let's go to FN 220. Back to randomly warping into Noctilum for one thing and then leaving. Okay, so we're basically on the bridge between the northern and southern halves of the continent, and wow, that's a really, really easily placed thing. It's not even guarded by enemies, I don't think. Like, they're not even gonna pull a cutscene on us. So, that was the entire thing. That's kind of sad. I feel kind of gypped. Not gonna lie. I expected to... I wanted to try. Wanted to have to try for something. Although... this was probably a mistake. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was! I haven't seen this tyrant, like, ever in my life. Guess we're fighting this thing if we want to get that treasure. This is Drake the Waypost. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? Gonna Black Butterfly him. Gonna target that appendage. Gonna build up TP, because I'm gonna have to do my Sacred Combo. That's like... it's gonna be the only thing that's gonna actually touch this guy. Alright, Lao's at his Breaking Bad. Okay, my Optic Screen's actually doing stuff. I like the way this is headed. Just gonna grind. I'm gonna try to max out my TP. Pray I don't die before then. Use Slit Edge whenever I get it. And just... save Black Butterfly for before I go Overdrive. Now watch this thing be like a mechanical level 5 or something that I can't even handle right now. Okay, so I can Overdrive into another TP art. I think... I'm still targeting an appendage. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do that. 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 There we go! Yeah. That's... I like Overdrive. Got a hollow figure for that. Okay, mechanical level 2, guarded by a level 29 tyrant. It wasn't even for the segment. Like, yeah, it felt good to just completely wreck that guy, but oh! Never mind, this was worth something. Unexplored territory, Orochi's other enemy. Alright, so where did we discover? We discovered Orochi's belly, which is, I guess, just this place. Because it's got lizards and sort of looks snake-like? I don't know. I don't know why it's called Orochi's belly. Let's go back to NLA already. Alright, here we go. Got your thing. Killed another tyrant while we were at it. Even the tyrant wasn't for the segment, as far as I know. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna yawn. I'm gonna... Okay, that better have been Lao affinity for that. Got a mining probe, got another pair of glasses that'll never show up because I turned headgear off. What I'm gonna probably do is just buy a bunch of, like, the default headset and give that to everyone as fashion gear besides, like, HB, just so I can give them headgear, still have their normal face show up, and be able to have actual defining things like glasses or cool hats or... I don't know, like the kitty ears if we want to make Doug a furry, because we all know Doug's a furry, and something like that. But anyway, let's go back to where we started this episode off after 26 and a half minutes of distracting myself to grunt. Actually, better idea. Check the affinity chart first to make sure that I have enough affinity with Lao to do this now. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, good. For a sec, there either used to be that was patched out, or there still is, even 2 years after the game came out, some sort of glitch where opening the affinity chart crashes the game in its entirety, and I've never had it happen to me. I don't remember if the game even ever was patched, or if there were updates that were just like unlock things that were already in the game. Because we never got a DLC update. The DLC was already included in our version of the game, or in every version except the Japanese, as far as I know. I don't know. I never had this issue. I don't remember them ever patching it. I don't remember, like, there ever being a 1.2.0 or whatever that, like, had patch notes of fixing every bug. But instead of just teleporting this, I'm saying that I had a small... Even the game wants me to just teleport there. Okay, here's Kirsty's Oblivion mission. I guess we'll do that next time we need to grind something. But more importantly, we need to go to Arista Court.
That's crazy.
Wait for the Infinity mission to spawn in. Wait for the Infinity mission to spawn in. Actually, no, we need to ditch Lao because he needs to not be in the party for this for some reason. Like, for his own Affinity mission, he needs to not be in the party. Wait for the Affinity mission to spawn in. Why is it taking so long this time? Everything else is here. NPCs are here. Oh, it was on the other side of the building. I am smart.
Hey, look who's here. Thanks again for the help last time.
When did you work with Elma's team?
When a certain someone decided to just wander off and leave us high and dry?
Oh yeah? Well, I hope whoever it was got chewed out good. Looks like I owe you one, Elma. Order something if you like. My treat.
Really?
Oh, Tatsu filled to bursting with food and joy. Lao is good and generous friend.
You tubby little... I said order something, not everything.
It's okay, Lao. Next meal, it'll be Tatsu's turn.
So Shingo, you gonna say something? Go ahead and ask. I'm sure these ladies will give you better advice than I can.
Having trouble with something?
Oh, it's not.
Ooh, I know. Shingo has a crush on someone.
Wait, what? How'd you know?
Oh, come on. Seriously? I know, right? He's a total open book.
I get that a lot.
If you're done making the poor man sweat, why don't you hear him out?
But look, if this is about winning a girl's heart, Lao is probably the guy you want to ask. He knows you a lot better than we do since you work together and all. Plus, he was married, so he can...
Sorry, Shingo. I should get going.
Right. Of course, sir.
Good luck. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. We don't really talk about Lao's family.
Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to... Thanks. I still feel like a total oaf, though. Ugh.
He wasn't angry, Lin. You heard him wish Shingo luck.
Yes, yes! Angry Lao not talk like that.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so, if you don't mind, I really do need some advice on this. I'm at the end of my rope.
Sure. Whatever we can do to help.
Okay, so we just need to give Shingo relationship advice, which consists of going to different places and talking to him. And wow, this game loves giving characters ambiguous, tragic backstories. We got hinted at Hope's one last game, and we got a direct confirmation of Lao's this game. So, not this episode, in last episode. So we're just accidentally laying the tragic backstory stuff on heavily. At least Lao is like a required party member, and this is a required story mission to advance the plot. So, yeah, even though this doesn't have anything to do with Lao for the most part, it's just a way to exposit about him while also introducing a random one-off character. See what I mean? This would make a good slice of life anime, and the first one would make a good, like, regular shonen action anime. They need someone do that. Where is he? There he is.
So that's her, huh? And you say her name's Dorothy? She's beautiful.
Oh, gosh. Thanks.
Not quite sure what you're taking credit for there, but okay.
Tatsu will go and ask Pretty Lady for her favorite food.
You stay put, you.
Man, she's too beautiful. She'll never go for a schlub like me. If only I could make her happy somehow. What? Just out of the blue? Shouldn't I start with dinner or something?
Dinner dates are nice and all, but any schmo can ask a girl out. A surprise gift? Now that'll leave an impression.
You sure it's not weird?
Unusual, maybe, but that's not necessarily bad. If the way she's dressed now is any indication, she's obviously into fashion. Why not give her a little accessory when you ask her out? A bracelet or something.
That's perfect. I bet she'll love it.
All right, I'll give it a try. But where am I supposed to find nice jewelry here on Mira?
Tatsu have an idea. Cowardly friend should get Pretty Lady a shiny rock. That how Tatsu Datapon win the heart of Mamapon.
Hey, not bad. You're kinda smart for a Nopon.
Meh, says friend who need whole team to ask out girl. What does friend think of this?
Oh, that's lovely.
It Nopon matchmaking stone. Super valuable, worth more than almost any food.
Sounds like a winner to me. Let's go track one down.
We'll need someone to set it in a bracelet once we've found it.
There's a jewelry shop in the commercial district. We can try bringing it there.
Okay, so first step is... I'm gonna check the actual description, because just teleporting somewhere and not knowing what to do has gotten me in trouble before. Okay, we just need to go to West Melville Street, so... walking around in the commercial district a lot. Didn't this say we were going to, like, Noxelm or Oblivia or something at some point? Or do we technically have the stone already? I don't know. We'll figure out. Once we actually have to, like, go somewhere, maybe fight something or whatever, then I'll explain more about what I was trying to explain. Okay, so right next to Army Pizza is the Gold and Silver Jewelry Store, the most original named of jewelry stores, and there are Manon in front of this pizza place. That's important for later. It's a nice world building touch, though. You'll see what I mean.
Now this is a stunning specimen.
It better be, considering what we had to go through to get it.
So, how much to put that in a bracelet?
Sorry, not gonna happen.
What?
Why not?
I tested its hardness. That rock puts even diamonds to shame.
Seriously?
I'd really like to help, but my tools just can't handle it. Sorry.
And after we went to all that trouble.
I never imagined it couldn't be done.
Just because our tech can't handle it doesn't make it impossible. I met a Manon craftsman a while back who works with rare minerals. He's not cheap, but he's good. Why don't I introduce you?
Sir, that would be amazing.
Lao? About before.
I know you've been working hard to help out one of my crew, Lynn. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course.
How about letting me join in the fun from here?
Heck yeah!
Alright, so we automatically get Lao in the party for this. That's why there is a 3-person member limit, I guess. As well as an actual side quest from Omari now, or... Okay, there was a quest icon like right on top of it before. Or right on top of the... right where we were. I guess that might have been for, like... getting the actual thing? I don't know. So I did have to actually look this up on the wiki to see what the requirements were. It was to get 3 lumps of Endurin lead, which is a Frontier Nav item. So it was just to get something we just happened to have enough of already. And our destination is... wait, it's on the Manon ship. That's why I can't go there just by walking through the commercial district. There's also a guy named Bose over there, staring us down from across that bridge. Seems like an interesting guy. Alright, just warp to the central Manon ship, and... there! Sunbarak! It's got a quest for us. I'm gonna hold off on actually doing that side quest, because I need to think of a few Obama puns. If there's a character named Barack, and it's like, treating it as like part of an alien name, I kinda have to. There's also someone just literally named May May, that's great. I know that one's important in some sort of side quest later on, but I was going to say something about the writing of this mission, but we're already here with Jeshuro already. Said already twice. I am English.
So how's it look?
It's tricky, you know. Very, very tricky. But nothing is impossible for the right price. So long as it's high enough.
How much are we talking?
Let's say 10 of your human pizzas. If that works, my family loves those things.
Wait, that's it? Seriously?
Yeah, the whole Manon in front of the pizza shop thing wasn't just a one-off gag. We'll see more of this and how it's actually an issue in later side quests, because this game does world building really well and has good side characters, but people are like, the main plot sucks, which, yeah, it kind of does. It's really disjointed and stuff, but that's not the good thing about the game. Everything else is the good thing about the game, so stop criticizing it for the one thing that's actually not great at. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the writing of this mission, because this is technically a story-required mission, so I'm gonna count this as the story-required versions of all the characters and stuff like that. So, yeah, we got the bad Tatsu joke. You'll notice that there are a lot more Tatsu food jokes in required stuff, too. So that's kind of interesting. They got all the bad writing out in the required stuff. I guess they probably, like, kind of shat out the required stuff first, while they were still getting used to the characters and world and stuff, and got better at it as they went along with the side quests and things, would be my guess. Although, we're already at our objective while I was on that mini rant, so what I was actually trying to say, we'll have to wait for even later.
Move out! Deploy that pizza!
First off, great voice clip. Second off, great Mad on Rave party you got going on. Third off, we need pizzas. Cost 10,000 bucks for pizza! And now we just need to go back to Jeshiro, which I'm going to still scale the way there and take the teleporter in the administrative district, because one thing I wanted to talk about was the character writing in the opening scene to this mission was a little off, I would think. The whole point up until now, Lynn's character gives me the impression that, oh yeah, she's a genius, but she's also a 13-year-old girl who's got that whole naivete and stuff going on, but is growing up in good hands because she has Elma as a surrogate, big sister mother figure now that her parents are gone, and she has a family in Blade, so it's not a bad thing. But then they have her completely ready to give relationship advice, she's older than someone who's 13-year-olds who lived through this huge trauma of Earth being destroyed 2 years ago, probably isn't going to be that great at having enough experience to give relationship advice in the first place. I feel like it would have been a missed opportunity to give her lines in that most of her lines, the entire opening thing. First off, fix the Tatsu joke, because fix everything about Tatsu in required missions, and maybe just make her more guilty for saying the thing out loud, even though they already played that up pretty well. But just give all of her actual advice lines to Elma, because I think of her character that a lot of people don't notice because they only do the required stuff, and she's pretty serious through most of the required stuff. She's not as much of a hard ass as you think she is, just based on your introduction to her battle quotes and stuff like that. She's a lot more goofy and feminine than you think she would be. This comes out a lot more if you have a female avatar, because they have a lot of dialogue interactions that play off each other better than just. Well, I'm also the serious, studious male voice, so there's none of that too. We'll see more of it in other side missions. She's got a much softer, less serious side that doesn't come out that often. I think this would be a good place to hint at it a little earlier on in the story, because the most we've seen of that side so far is just a little bit of coy, playful nature when she did that whole epic, obvious foreshadowing thing. Let's talk to Jeshiro.
Hey! I got your hot pizza deposit, you know! My whole family shrieked with happiness!
Your family, huh?
So you'll make the bracelet then?
I gave you my word, remember? I promise it'll be more stunning than even the finest Earth pizza! Yeah, hopefully. The bracelet is finished, if that's okay.
Man, Dorothy's gonna love this!
It's gorgeous.
Thank you all so much. I'm going to go ask her out right now.
I'm glad that worked out. I really hope she says yes after all this.
Should we go see?
You know it.
I had something else to add to that whole minor missed opportunity in the writing thing. I'm not directly saying that the writing was bad for any of this mission. I think it might have lent it a little better if it was a character who was more established, or maybe one of the two guys who actually had important speaking roles in the last Lao mission, because this is a sequel. Lao's story missions do have, or Lao's Affinity missions do have a discrete story arc as well as a character arc, because they reference past events as well as past characterization and stuff. The different characters' Affinity missions take different routes with that. Some will be there's actually a story arc with an arc villain and stuff like that, and others are more character development focused, and Another instance of Hope just being a well-written character in general. Hers is actually both. That tree should not have still been a 2D texture by the time I got that close to it. Oops.
Looks like that went well.
Everything go according to Tatsu plan.
Like they say, even a broken clock.
Never really saw the point in Mim relationships. But hey, I guess if it makes him happy.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Just talking to myself.
Oh, I was saying his name wrong the entire time. It's Shingo, not Shinjo or Shinzo or whatever I was saying. And good on you. The mission text. Lin snarking at Tatsu might get old, but the results screen saying, amazingly enough, Tatsu's plan worked, Shingo now has a girlfriend, is quality. I completely forgive everything I criticized the writing on, like 5 minutes ago, just because it's funny seeing the butt monkey made fun of in context like that. And speaking of that, he just walked on screen and is now staring in the general direction of Lao's crotch at a somewhat uncomfortably close distance. And now I'm going to just double check something. Check the barracks. Okay, so we have completed the matchmaker. We have 22.07% of Miras surveyed. So that is over double what we need it to be for the next story mission, which is good. Only problem is we need to be level 30 to accept that next story mission. We've pretty much steamrolled through every other requirement for it, other than the level thing. We're also running out of affinity missions I can even access at this level. There's one more new party member that we can get, but their first affinity mission is low level and be a waste of time at this point because it wouldn't give me enough experience to get remotely near level 30. We're also running out of side quests at this point too. I think getting the Orphe into NLA was a bit of a bonus. There is an affinity mission, like right here. Is this one that we know about already? Okay, this is Fog's second mission. So what I think I'm gonna do is just make the next episode level grinding to some degree. It's gonna be level grinding by doing side quests and exploring, but there's probably not gonna be any affinity missions, any story missions, nothing significantly voiced or anything. Although, one thing we are gonna do is look for who we're looking for in this park. There we go. After you finish Hope Springs Eternal, Hope will now show up in the park here with Ornella. Now I said
Please, let me help.
that I was going to probably keep Hope around with me a little longer for team balance and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing just that. Doing some side quests with Hope in hope to get me to level 29 by the end of next episode, so the one after that can be the next story chapter. After that, I'm pretty sure story chapters aren't level restricted for the most part, so that's a big boon. We could just blitz through the rest of the main story, and by blitz through the rest of the main story, I mean do absolutely anything but that, because we'll die to the final boss a dozen times in a row and have to reset a bunch of things, and if you save before the final boss, be prepared for the final boss. So we're going to do that, and we're going to start doing that by starting to prepare for the next story chapter next time. So, until then, this is Luxin, signing off.